Hi friends, this is Engineer Imran Aziz. Welcome to my YouTube channel CivTech Simplified. Today we are presenting part 4 of Concrete Technology. We will be presenting 25 MCQs for your next exam in this video. All the correct answers would be highlighted so that you could review them effectively, and these questions will help civil engineers like you to prepare for the competitive exams, any sort of the job interviews and university tests. So let's get started with part 4. Question 76. Chloride enters the concrete from option A cement, option B mixing water, option C admixtures, option D all of the above. So chloride can enter into this concrete through cement, through water, or through any sort of the admixtures. So all these options are correct. Option D is the correct answer for this question. Question 77. The permeability of cement paste is mainly due to option A gel pores, option B capillary pores, option C fine cement grains, option D all of the above. The permeability of cement paste is mainly due to cement grains, fine cement grains or finer cement grains. So option C is the correct answer for this question. Question 78. If the trial mix gives a higher 28 days compressive strength value than the design value, then for the next trial, option A, content is increased, B, water content is reduced, option C, water cement ratio is increased, D, proportion of sand is increased. So if trial mix gives a higher 28 days compressive strength value than the design value, then for the next trial we should increase the water cement ratio. So option C is the correct answer for this question. Question 79. The nominal mix corresponding to M20 grade concrete is, you must have learned the grades M20, M10, M25. We will be discussing in the following questions as well. So the nominal mix corresponding to M20, remember it should be 1, 1.5 and 3. Option A is 1, 2, 4. Option B is 1, 2, 3. Option C is 1, 1.5 and 3. Option D is 1, 1, 2. So C is the correct answer for this question. M20 refers to 1, 1.5 and 3. Question 80. The nominal mix corresponding to M15 grade concrete is option A 1, 2, 4. Option B 1, 2, 3. Option C 1, 1.5 and 3. Option D 1, 1, 2. The nominal mix corresponding to M15 is 1, 2, 4. Option A is the correct option. Question 81. The nominal mix corresponding to M25 grade concrete is, nominal mix corresponding to M25 grade concrete is option A 1, 2, 4, option B 1, 2, 3, option C 1, 1.5 and 3, option D is 1, 1, 2. So M24 is 1, 1, 2. It's more stronger than M20 and M15. So it's 1, 1, 2. Then we have question 82. The nominal mix corresponding to M10 grade concrete. Option A is 136. Option B is 124. Option C is 1, 1.5 and 3. Option D is 1, 1, 2. So M10 concrete is normally used in the PCC. It's 136. 1 ratio cement, 3 is sand and 6 is coarse aggregate. Option A is the correct answer for this question. Question number 83. The grade of concrete corresponding to nominal mix proportions of 136 Now, these questions can come either way, as per the pattern we discussed earlier. They might have asked about the nominal mix ratios with respect to the grades, and the otherwise it can come like nominal mix ratios are given, and we have to search for the grades of the concrete. So, in the interviews or in the exam, you may encounter both types of questions. So that's why we have brought in both shapes. Question 83 is the grade of concrete corresponding to nominal mix proportions of 1:3:6. Now the grade refers to 1:3:6 ratio is M10. Option A is M10, option B is M15, option C is 20, option D is M25. So for 1:3:6, it's M10. Question 84. The grade of concrete corresponding to nominal mix proportions of 1:4. The grade of concrete corresponding to nominal mix proportion of 1:4. So now 1:4 we already discussed. For M15 it's 1:4. So for 1:4 it's M15 definitely. So option A is M10, option B is M15, option C is M20, option D is M25. The correct answer for this question is B, M15. Question 85. The grade of concrete corresponding to nominal mix proportion of 1, 1.5, and 3. The grade of concrete corresponding to nominal mix proportion of 1, 1.5, and 3. Option A is M10, option B is M15, option C is M20, option D is M25. So 1, 1.5, and 3 refers to M20. Option C is the correct answer for this question. Then we have the grade of concrete corresponding to nominal mix ratio of 1, 1, 2 is option A M10, option B is M15, option C is M20, option D is M25. So the 1:1:2 ratio corresponds to M25 grade concrete. Option D is the correct answer for this question. Question 87. The total number of grades of ordinary concrete stipulated in IS 456 to 2000 are. So how many grades are specified in IS 456 2000? These are option A 3, option B is 5, option C is 7, option D is 10. So option A is the correct answer, which is 3 for this question. Question number 88. The total number of grades of standard concrete stipulated in IS 156 2000 are. So the earlier question was about ordinary concrete. Now this question is for standard concrete. So for standard concrete, the number of grades are 7. For ordinary concretes, the number of grades are 3. So option A here in this question was 3, option B is 5, option C is 7, option D is 10. So 7 is the correct answer. Therefore, option C is correct for this question. Then we have question number 89. The total number of grades of high strength concrete stipulated in the same code. Now, this is the third one. The high strength concrete grades are 5. Option A is 3, option B is 5, option C is 10, option D is 10. So 5 is the correct answer. B is correct option for this question. The total number of grades of high strength concrete stipulated in IS 456 2000 are 5. Question 90. For reinforced cement concrete RCC work, the concrete of nominal mix generally used is. So which ratio is normally used for RCC works? Option A 1, 1.5, and 3. Option B 1, 2, 2. Option C 1, 2, 3. Option D is 1, 2, 4. So you must have learned and seen in the drawings that for RCC works normally the concrete mix used is 1, 1.5 and 3. So option A is the correct answer for this question. Question number 91. For PCC work, the concrete of nominal mix generally used is, for PCC work, the concrete of nominal mix generally used is option A 1, 1, 2, option B is 1, 2, 2, option C is 1, 1.5 and 3, option D is 1, 2, 4. So for PCC or the lean concrete, the ratio normally used is 1 to 4. Option D is the correct answer for this question. Question 92. For a water cement ratio of 0.6, the water content per bag of cement is, the water cement ratio of 0.6, the water content per bag of cement is option A 10 kg, option B 20 kg, option C is 30 kg, option D is 40 kg. So option C is the correct answer, which is 30 kg. 30 kg is for 0.6 water cement ratio. Question 93. For a water cement ratio of 0.5, the water content per bag of cement is option A 15, option B is 20, option C is 25, option D is 30 kg. So C is the correct answer for this question, which is 25 kg. For a water cement ratio of 0.4, the water content per bag of cement is option A 15 kg, option B 20 kg, option C 25 kg, option D is 30 kg. So for 0.4 ratio of water cement ratio, the water content per bag of cement is 20 kg. Question 95. The lightweight concrete may be produced by, the lightweight concrete may be produced by number A, using lightweight aggregate, option B, incorporating air bubbles in the concrete, option C, omitting sand friction, option D, all of the above. So lightweight concrete may be produced by all these factors: using lightweight aggregate, incorporating air bubbles in the concrete, and omitting the sand fractions. So D is the correct answer for this question. Then we have question 96. Lightweight concrete is used. For which purposes this sort of concrete is used? Option A, for reducing the dead weight of the structures. Yes. Option B, in filler wall panels in high-rise buildings. Option C, for improving thermal insulations. Option D, or any of the above, or all of the above. For reducing the dead weight of the structures, yes, lightweight concrete is used. In the filler walls panel of the high-rise building, the lightweight concrete is used. For improving thermal insulation, the lightweight concrete is used. So option D is the correct answer for this question. Question 97. Lightweight concrete has all the following beneficial characteristics except. The lightweight concrete has all the following beneficial characteristics except option A, high thermal insulation, option B, high sound insulation, option C, excellent fire resistance, option D is reduced drying shrinkage. So option B is the correct answer for this question. The lightweight concrete do not have high sound insulation. It has very poor sound insulation because it has some air bubbles and pores. So that's why the sound insulation is very poor. Although it's good for thermal insulation, for fire protections, and reducing the shrinkages. So option B for this question is correct answer. Question 98. Aerated concrete is produced by addition of option A sodium silicate, option B copper sulfate, option C aluminium powder, option D zinc. Aerated concrete is produced by adding aluminium powder. Option C is the correct answer for this question. Aluminium powder is used in the concrete, which makes it aerated concrete. Then we have question number 99. Which of the following fibers give the highest improvement in the impact strength of fiber reinforced concrete? So, which of the following fibers gives the highest strength of the fiber reinforced concrete? Option A, glass fibers. Option B, polypropylene, nylon, and other organic fibers. Option C, carbon fibers. Option D, asbestos fibers. So, which of the following fibers gives the highest improvement in the impact strength of fiber reinforced concrete? So, this highest improvement given by the glass fibers. Option A is the correct answer for this question. Polypropylene, nylon, and other organic fibers gives lower improvement. Carbon also gives less improvement. So A is the correct answer for this question. Then we have question number 100 and the last question for this part of the video. In polymer concrete, the polymerization can be achieved by, in polymer concrete or resin concrete, the polymerization can be achieved by option A, thermal catalytic promoter reaction, option C, radiation, option D, all of the above. So all these factors leads to the polymerization of the polymer concrete. So D is the correct answer for this question. So thank you for watching my video. You have completed Concrete Technology Part 4 MCQ series. These were fully solved MCQs questions to help you prepare for the competitive exams. Any sort of professional engineers or fresh engineers can refer to these videos in case they are preparing for the Public Service Commission exams or any sort of the state job or the government job interviews. You can subscribe to CivTech Simplified for our upcoming videos, and please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, as well as TikTok. These are the links available for you for YouTube as well as TikTok. So thank you very much and see you in the next video. Bye.